I was in the court again today. First of all, the court is a very nice place. It's a brand new building in a very nice area next to Phoenix Park. It's beautiful, it's modern, and it has very good feeling inside. If I lived closer to the court, I would be glad to go there for lunch. The courtrooms are nice, modern, aesthetic benches. So it's always nice to go there and sit for a couple of hours. I was observing what mistakes people make when answering in the court. First of all, in the court, on the left side or the right side, there is a box where defendant sits. There are a few policemen and this one of woman who is asked whether he or she would like to pledge. There is a reason why it's square or rectangular. It's not for protection because if people are not in custody or if they don't have to be led to the court, then they sit in the audience with everybody and then they voluntarily enter this box. It's a very bad idea because when you are in this box, you are not alive. You are regarded as a dead person. More information about this can be found in the video by Jordan Maxwell. I am surprised to see how eagerly people enter this box. They are not even asked, they simply go there. It's almost very easy to notice that it's the courts are designed to be eventually broken. All names are written in uppercase letters, even though it looks silly. Does it tell you anything? And when I was in the court today, the judge was a man, and he always used this phrase "Mr." Maybe 5 times or 4 per defendant. He was addressing him, if it was a man, Mr. I almost felt as the judge wanted to be caught on this, because otherwise why would he use the phrase Mr. so many times? First of all, imagine somebody says, "Good morning, Mr. Nizio." Then I would say, I am not a Mr. Please don't address me Mr. Please address me using my first name. In popular view, the term Mr. is a sign of respect, but nobody calls me Mr. Nobody ever calls me Mr. My mother was just addressing me using my first name, and I think that it doesn't mean that she disrespected me. Therefore, I am okay with everybody, including the court, addressing me using my first name. Judges and lawyers are members of the Law Society. That's why they are bound by Law Society regulations. They probably do something that has effect similar to non-disclosure agreement. They are not allowed to tell you what you are supposed to do in the court. Because their customer would lose money because of that, and they cannot do anything to harm their customer, which is hiring them. They work for the court, the purpose of the law society is to generate revenue, so they cannot do anything that would make generating revenue for them more difficult. I have great respect for the judges. I have great respect for everybody. My motto is all people are good, even bad people. I believe that the judges, when they were at university, they had positive intentions. Maybe they wanted to prevent crime from happening. That's why they became judges. But somewhere in the middle of the university, they realized that criminal courts are actually criminal. But then there was too late to back up. It would not be easy to change job from judge to a shop assistant. Maybe they have their mortgage to pay, and it's difficult to change job. So even though a judge performs unlawful activity, I do not really blame them. They are giving hints. They are using words such as Mr. and it's up to you to figure out what Mr. means. Your name is written in capital letters. They say, what would you like to do with your case? They are not telling you you are obliged to plead guilty. And today, even when somebody pleaded guilty, the judge asked, did you think about this? Because I've been doing research, and I know that if you are entering guilty plea, it has to be done with full understanding of the consequences and willingly. So it's actually a very difficult thing to plead guilty. You have to know what you are doing. And if you haven't been studying law for 10 years or 6 years on the university, you probably don't know what you are doing. So if the judge asks you, did you think about this? You should better say, no, I didn't think about this. I do not understand the law. I do not want to plead anything. I do not agree to have this court case today. Always do it very respectfully, remembering that the judge is a member of the law society, and he, by the rules of the law society, cannot help you. Also, today it was a very messy day. I don't know why. People were talking to each other. The judge had to silence people many times, and I think he did very, very well, because it would be difficult to do business when there was mess in the court. A man, I didn't see this because it was behind my back, but a man was entering and exiting the court many times. The judge even said 10 times he entered in and out, and the judge said something very interesting. Are you here for the business of this court? Because court does business. Court takes money from you. That's why it is business.